The National Democratic Congress Deputy General Secretary Kofi Adams also joins me on the phone lines because the chairman of the ruling party, Kofi Portofi, is calling on the police to arrest and prosecute perpetrators of yesterday's violence in Talenty. Well, Kofi Portofi also thanked the people of Talenty for voting for Benson Tonga Baba in the by-elections. Do we have Kofi Adams on the phone lines? You've had various allegations being leveled against your party. I just spoke to Bernard Mon of the PNC. He's accusing your party of conniving with the Electoral Commission to rig the elections in your favor.
So that one, you go and ask those he's accusing. Has he accused the NDC? How come elections that produce a gap of over 3,000 be somebody doing anything in favor of one party against another?
Your party
if there was any party that should be complaining, then it is the NDC. But we don't want to waste our time on some of those petitions. There are lessons that we've learned out of this process, and we'll deal with them as we carry on.
You're accused of instigating your supporters to mass up and intimidate people during the voting process, which eventually led to the rigging of the elections.
If there was any party that feels threatened and suffered in terms of intimidation, then it's the NDC. It was our stronghold areas that we saw all those acts. How can we go in our own strongholds where we know that that's where we get a chunk of our votes to go and be intimidating people?
It doesn't matter as a stronghold, Kofi Adams. Kofi, it doesn't matter as a stronghold. In the last elections in 2012, you lost that seat to the NPP.
You are not into politics, so you will not understand. Those
at least you lost that seat in 2012,
didn't
you?
What will not happen.
So, if you're saying that you were rather the victims of the violence and intimidation yesterday in Talenty, that sounds a bit curious because as a party in power, it is your responsibility to ensure that elections are held peacefully without any violence.
Of course, the fact that we are in power does not mean that people will not do things against us. The fact that you are in power, that you think that people will not do things. We are in power and my deputy's car was shot at. We are in power and the NDC's car was vandalized and destroyed in front of MPP office. We are in power before Freddie Blay and Wintumi and the rest were misbehaving at polling stations.
And so what are you going to do about the reports? Your national chairman,
of course, we expect the security agencies to take that up, investigate and deal with it.
All right, Kofi Adams, we've got to leave it here. Kofi Adams is the Deputy General Secretary of the National Democratic Congress.